Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to Stranded Alien Dawn. We are, well, we're a bit modded. We're chilling. We've got quite a bit going on. So the Killbox has confirmed to be pretty well working now, and we're just going to be building on that today. In the last one, we built this beautiful freezer, and, well, everyone's asleep, so we're going to go through. But I hope you're all well. Welcome yourselves back on in, guys. Really appreciate you being here. Yeah, so we've got the freezer up. And we are currently on the way to researching ancient language and then a few remedial bits. So we are just going to be building up our supply of electronics, which is very, very low because I want to build quite a few more turrets. That's going to be the main thing. Now, we've just been hit by 116. Looks like all little suckers, though, which is going to be interesting. So they're all just going to attack here. And the good news is we have lasers anyway. So we're going to grab that carbon today as well and get the solar panel roofs up and running so we can build a better battery farm. But other than that, we should be fine. So once this one's done, it's going to be fun to watch. Okay, so EM umbrellas and ancient language already done. Wow, Krista is nuts on research, man. So we're going to be on the printer components now. Just going to slow it down. It looks like the attack is coming. So let's get everyone up. I've removed, obviously, these three. So we're just going to be focusing into, well, open defenses, really. I'm at the point where I'm not too concerned about it. So we're just going to, I mean, we've got better weapons coming. We will have snipers at some point. But these weapons are pretty good. Look at these guys coming over. The army of them. Hopefully I can get these lined up a bit better, though. So we'll get these guys kind of over here. I am going to go up with this so we can watch the turrets properly. As soon as they get in range. Hold on, let's get these guys here so you can get proper vision and fun with it. And then Jack, you come over here as well. Alright, let's move this up and let's enjoy. So, we'll watch the lasers burn. We have 5 now that are working. So, I doubt many are even going to get to the flamers here based on the weaponry, but we don't have enough for the pulse rifle, so it is important that we get to the snipers here. But you can see how much damage to the little ones the laser burns will do, so it's quite fun. Oh, it's beautiful. Well done, guys. Have a watch from you. The follow camera thing is awesome because you get to watch properly. Oh, they've just... Our own flamer broke that fence, actually. That's not good. That's okay, though. Something we need to look at then. Look at the laser turrets still obliterating them anyway. And a couple more left. Let's speed it up. Where are they? Are they fighting something else? Oh, they're chewing over here. Interesting. All right, that's fine. We'll let them go. So, yeah, we need to focus something else here then. So, we're destroying... Common cold, that's fine. We're destroying our own fence with this. So, this section here... I'm going to remove... and then we're going to destroy. Hold on. I think these two will be okay. It's going to look a bit ugly, but we're going to have to do this based on this setup, right? So that should stop anything coming this way. Now, that one's always going to be a problem from this flamer, but we could also do the same here and just do that, be fair, and then we'll cancel that. Now, I think that's fine. I don't think they'll come into this anyway, so it'll just be sat there. And it allows us to still shoot them. Now, the other ones chewing on this, I'm not too sure as to why they were doing it. I think it's because they recognized the flamers after this one broke, so their path changed, right? Something we'll have to keep an eye on. But after that, it should be okay. Obviously, we're going to fill this section with traps anyway, so it's not going to matter too much. Which, by the way, I think I'm going to do now. So we'll go like that. And then the rest... That is only 2 wide, though. I think most things can still get through 2 wide, so it isn't a problem. But there we go. The next turret also coming in. So we'll have 6 on the next one. So I'm going to do something now. I'm going to swap. I'm going to give Jack nothing on the weapon. And then for Henry, I'm going to give him the sniper. So he's going to go and do the shooting. And then Jack will just give him the other one once it's transferred in. There we go. We'll give him the short bow. Now, Henry, once we get to the morning, I'm going to use him just to finish off these. But we have a pretty good trio of nests at the top of this one that would provide some serious amounts of carbon. So we could actually change and build most things into that. But for the time being, this should be enough. I think there's only a couple left. There should, yeah, cool. There's only one actually. So this should be enough here to do our solar panel roof on top of our freezer. So I'm happy with that. And then I'll decide what else I want to do here. I want a couple of rockets to shoot on the outer bit here. And then maybe some extra ones here. But honestly, they should always path into this. And if we get enough carbon, we can obviously upgrade this wall into that as well. Now, we're about to come into the next winter as well. I do believe our upstairs isn't the warmest. So we're going to need a thingy on that actually as well. I want it always looking nice. So we'll get one placed for the bedroom related stuff here. Everyone's asking me, are you going to marry them? Are you going to separate the bedrooms? Honestly, I'm not sure. Happiness is fine anyway, so I don't know if I will. And I've gone back to manually doing this because when we kill stuff further away, it does become a problem. So I'm just going to grab Henry, who is super fast, by the way. There is 2, 3. So they will keep coming back, I believe, actually. But yeah, Henry's great for this kind of thing because of how fast he is. If you're wondering, so if I just show you, he has a prosthetic legs and arms. So his movement speed is crazy. 120%, man. So he shouldn't have any problems here obliterating these. They literally can't keep up. It's hilarious. Right, we'll just speed it. There we go. He's done it. And we'll get him to attack this. And then I'll undraft him. There we go. And we shall mine those 3. Henry, actually, whilst you're there, mate. Go mine those. That'll give us 300. Let's have a look how much this roof is going to cost me. So we're going to go for solar. 96. That's not bad at all, actually. It's quite the amount less than I thought it would be. And then we'll look for some silicon outside. There's some. They're not quite ready, though. Honestly, I might expand my silicon field. We'll get a new one outside. There's only 160 in there. Maybe get one out here, too. It's not a big deal if something eats them, so let's just do that. I think it's time we went out again, so I might use... We'll go... Probably we can do this now, so let's send Jack to the ancient alien ship. Let's send Rita to the space debris. No, I don't think there's much. 10 hours for explore now as well. You've got to be careful, because if they get injured on the explore, the further out they are, the longer they bleed out for, right? Oh, we managed to get some mulch tube. Planting of mulch tubes. I'm actually going to plant those. They're really good. And I believe they... Yeah, we can put it inside. These things are great. I think we can quite go in there. Let's get a... Maybe go for a longer one. Bit of a mulch tube farm right there. And that does actually mean we won't need to get the syrup anymore because it produces the same thing. But we'll get it from there. And I can also turn up the things from the grain field, so we can officially get more in because we have a freezer, right? So, I mean, let's do it. Let's go a little bit higher on them. Smoke leaf will make sure there's more of. Mulch tube will leave. What have we got over here? Giant's grass. Ancient alien ship is done. We've got buzzroom forever. We've got fruit bush forever as well. That's cool. Let's see what we got. So, Jack will have a permanent buff now, if you're wondering. So, he's got discovered ancient civilization pleasure. So, if we go into him, he will have this permanently. Plus 25 to his happiness. Honestly, Connor probably would have been the better choice, to be fair. I forgot about that, but it'll be okay. And hopefully we can find out what Rita's got here. Get the first aid kits, get the soup, or get the grain. How many meals have we got? Loads of soup. Let's get the grain. How much is she going to bring back? 200. It's not bad. So we're actually kind of limited by silicon at this point. So we might need to wait a little bit. Worth also noting that our harvest spot is almost there. Just need 3 electronics. Let me just come down a second here. Let me just double check. Electronics is silicon, isn't it? Yeah. So we just need a bit of silicon, man. I think where else we can get it from. There are some mineable resources that you can get it from. I've just got to look to see if they're here. That's ore. To be fair, I might grab that. That's how we're going to be able to make the thingy. Grenades. Thank you. Spaceship debris. A couple of ore deposits over here, which is normal ore. Nothing of use. There's a lot of stone on this map. There we go. Silicon deposits. Yeah, there we go. We can mine up some silicon from here. Have another look. More deposits. Any silicon. One more there. Now, there is a mod that allows you to find these types of things as well. It's not something I currently use, but there we go. 10 ore deposits. Beautiful. Going to get a lot of silicon from those. There is loads around here, actually. This map is incredible for stone. Looks like we're about to get a few hundred from that, so that's good. All right, let's get straight back to it then. So, Rita, we're going to get you once again out to that one. Now, there's another one here. Let's maybe go with Jack. Probably just send those two for a bit. Desperately need more electronics. So, it's worth noting that... Oh, tachyon source as well. Very good. Once this is on, these are going to produce some pretty good power anyway. So each one of these produces 5 LUTs. So our grid during the day is going to be amazing. And it does mean I should be able to break these guys down. And that gives 2 electronic each. Although I might hold fire. I just want to be able to build probably quite a few more batteries. Printed... Oh, bone picker. Very useless. They can't really do much for us. But we have completed printed components. So... that's amazing. Not something I necessarily will need at the moment, because we still need the silicon. However, I do need the mining of said silicon. So if those guys go out and do it, the crafting will happen anyway. But it's we don't have enough electronics for that at the moment. Maybe I get a printed components in. Not going to do battle bots yet. Maybe 3D printer or 2 in here. Problem is, it's electronics, right? I can put them in. What I can do is this, but I can pause construction on them for now. And what do we have? We need the scrap more. I'm going to go for the scrap. There's only clothing or textiles. Scrap isn't too bad. I mean, not ideal, but I want to get lucky with the electronics. Now, the other thing is to continue with the crash debris here. These guys will be pretty helpful. The salvage, to be fair. Completely forgot about those. Let's have a look if there's any more around here, especially once the bot is done. And there's a spaceship. This time, yeah, get the green again. Why not? And then what I'm going to do, I think we need to prioritize this. So this thing can go in, I think it can this one scavenge? Harvest and gather rocks, plants, debris. Yeah. So we can get that one out scavenging for us. We'll just change everyone over, though, on their activities to make sure, yep, scavenging is on, so it will happen. And then we want to get the other thing is crafting EM umbrellas. So we're going to come in to the tools, and we are going to say 6 of those, so we no longer need to worry about that. And there, straight away, we scavenged 4 electronics. Beautiful. Hopefully, our bot will get finished off. And then as these come in, I should be able to go ahead. Oh, severe cold snap. Let's have a look at you. Ravenously hungry. Okay. Let's fix Connor. Green porridge. He's a bit drowsy, so the main thing is these 2 and then back to sleep, really. I might put Connor on a shorter schedule. If I'm honest, I might get him purposely maybe start sleep a little bit earlier. And then Connor must relax from 8 o'clock. Let's see. Yeah, it's going back up. Angered by Jack, which never helps either. Now, sphere cold snap shouldn't be a problem for any of these. The top floor one is done, so we're going to target temperature 18 as well. Have a nice cool house. And I should be able to go and get my windows in now. So we're going to go for metal ones. And we'll randomly do them, to be fair. You can't put them on that, but you can put them on the sides in between. So we'll have some in here. None in the freezer. Now let's get some upstairs. Just because it looks weird if you don't. So when we put our roof on, we'll have some actual windows on our house. Here we go. Come on, harvest bot. And there we go. We got our first EM umbrella. So these guys that are probably out scavenging. Let's get you. Well, you can start with it, Connor. Probably want to get rid of that as well. And then we'll break down anything. I'm keeping hold of these guys because they're fine. But that's got to go. And I think their temperature should be fine. Above -17. So we do need to be careful then. It should pick up through the day. 21, 21, and 27. So Henry is an absolute machine anyway, because he's got robotic arms and legs. Look at that. Plenty of power going to be coming in from that now. I still might keep these. I don't know. There is not much point, though, if I'm honest. 60 is a lot, but 5 from each of these is a stupid amount. So maybe break 1 down. We got our bot anyway. Let's get this named. There we go. All named. Dragolithic, thank you so much for your support. You are our scavenging bot. And yes, keep bringing the electronics. This is perfect, making my life 10 times easier, to be honest. And I want Henry scavenging because he goes so far. There is loads of debris still on this map, actually. So just going to set them all. I do still want to send probably Rita out, but let's just double check her strength. Physical. It's almost level 4. And look at that beauty, man, with that on top. And the windows. Might need one over here, but we've got our storages over there. It looks much better. It is a chunky base. As in, we've got a lot of floor space still. So it's good. It's tempting to bring the gauntlet in. Do you know what I mean? I do want to test this, though, to make sure it works fine. Check in on Connor, risk a meltdown. Should be okay once he does his thing, actually. Let's see what he's up to. Oh, he's fine. He's bench pressing. Right, there's no more silicon now as well. There's still a bit of mining to occur. Actually, should we look for some more? One more there. Oh, we scavenged a sniper. Okay. Connor. Actually, he's asleep. Let's give it back to Jack. Wait for it to come in. Second sniper's good, though. Quite a few EM umbrellas now as well, so let's make sure people are wearing them. Beautiful. There's only 2 more to craft. And let's get that sniper in. Hopefully the drones have brought that in now. No, it's still going. It's like the drones are having a snooze as well. Honestly, Rita, you should be out scavenging, actually. Not researching, because the scavenging will level you up. Oh, let's check in. Been hit by a solar eclipse, so we're now going to go onto the batteries. And this might be 1 day, 10 hours. We may end up using the generators. I'm tempted to copy in another. Let's go 1 more. We need to access that, so if it's broken, we probably need them this side. Let's get 2 more. The efficiency now is nuts, man. Constructing it already. Good job, guys. Straight back to your scavenge. I need some of you mining afterwards as well. That silicon. Let's get someone focusing that. So, mining. Let's say, Connor, you're going to come off that. Let's get you mining as a priority. Henry, let's get you focused on those 2. Actually, let's put you as a 3. It doesn't matter. He's doing them anyway. So, and let's see where Krista's at. So, orbital radio is almost done. We now have the ability to also do grenades. So, we'll get those in, which will then unlock EMP grenades. And I think with the berries, when we have them, we'll be able to get wine making as well. I'm just thinking if there's anything else we want to grab from here. Not really. We've got bandages, first aid kits. So I've never actually played, in over 300 hours of playing, I've never needed to craft first aid kits. As weird as that sounds, because your scavenging always finds some. So it's not too big a deal. I think we'll just finish off some crazy stuff here. So someone's getting attacked. Where have you come from? Where has that come from? Just casually out on a stroll, I think. Don't think it's going to be able to hit it. They've come from a nest somewhere. I reckon the drone may have caused it. Henry, let's get you drafted up. Come and shoot this. Keep him running. Henry will be able to catch him anyway. Might kill the little one first. A couple of little ones. Pop on that if you can. Gonna undraft him. Let's get Henry. Hopefully popping on these. I have no idea where they're attacking from. Yeah, that drone must have brought them down from a nest, which is interesting. That's fine. We'll use Henry throughout the night to deal with them. And he's a pretty good shot, actually. Yeah, he's quicker than them. It's funny. He's quicker than the smaller ones, which is unheard of in this game. There we go. Right, there's 1 more. Wow, I think we're going to unintentionally clear a nest here. Which one is it? Forgot we also have those nest formations over there. They're all around here. What the hell is going on? Unless it didn't alert me of an attack that was coming, and I'm kind of just killing them all. I have no idea. I'll go kill them all off anyway. It is, isn't it? It's got to be. Oh no, there's a nest here. It's because of the snow. It's throwing me off, man. I was trying to figure out, like, what the hell? That's fine. Henry will do the deed, I think. But unintentionally getting a bunch more carbon, which is nice. And has he killed them all? Not quite. Most of them, though. There is one over here, and there's a couple spread out this way. So we scavenged some good items in the background as well. I'm just going to destroy the nest. Pretty sure we've got the queen or something coming in. Come on, Henry. You got it. Up. Good. Nice little level up as well. We'll take it. Oh, God. We're coming right into them. Sorry. Wasn't looking. Well, he's been up all night doing it, but he's loving life, so... Almost feels like there's a nest over here that I'm not aware of as well. He smashed through them all. Where's the last one, then? It's actually on me. And he's got a laser sword. Amazing at melee, by the way, as well. So he's a beast. Henry is a beast. Kill this last one. I think this is the queen, potentially. Oh, there's the flyers. I was wondering when you guys would come. There we go. Right, we've got 86 hummingbirds. Yes. That's exciting. It makes me very excited. Right, just clear this one out anyway. We'll get those mined. I'm going to draft everyone in quite early for that one. It's not something you want to mess with. So we'll get those mined. Henry, undraft. Let's get him hopefully doing something before the attack. And we're just going to hover everyone around here. So we'll make sure these guys are, for the most part, garrisoned. We're also going to garrison robots. Orbital radio is done. Also going to come in pretty handy. And our aggressive animals. So... what are we at? 1,300. We do want to be over here because we need this to be activated, right? There's the grenades. So I'm going to give it a couple more secs. Come on, guys. Oh, Melody, you tool. What are you doing all the way out there? And Connor. No. This isn't good. Connor, you stay over there, mate. You stay there. Because they're going to come this way anyway. Jack. Draft. Melody, draft. Rita, draft. Krista, draft. Henry, draft. Get over here, please. I messed up here. I was a bit slow. So we're going to take a bit of a hit. Melody is probably going to faint. But she'll be alright. Do not worry. I'm going to do a lot of damage here. It's my own fault as well. I need to bring them over this way. Get up in there, guys. They destroyed an air conditioner. Don't worry. As soon as the lasers kick in, they will go down. My bad, guys. My bad. Don't worry about Melody. Luckily, got carbon armor on. She should faint before she dies. If she dies, she dies. I didn't focus up, did I? Yeah, there we go. So she's fainted. Unconscious, so she will get rescued. Don't worry about her. She's... There's no bleeding. That's the good thing about these. They're all acid burns, so she'll just be on the floor. The rest will die. There's only 47 left, so come on over. Stop chewing over there, guys. Come to my turrets. Here we go. Boom! Get them, boys. Laser turrets are insane against flyers, by the way. You'll see these numbers just disappear. And then hopefully these guys will get saved. We'll undraft you. 15 more. Did they go out to Connor? I'll leave him rescuing, maybe. Grab these lot. Get them to go and finish these, because they're just going to keep destroying everything. It's my own fault. Let's get them to just stand here. Get a few shots. Connor, I'm going to leave him rescuing. Should be fine. There we go. They're inside the roof. I know they're this side. They're really easy to kill, by the way, as well. They are one shot with pretty much everything, so just a bit annoying. Melody's health's already going up. Look, while she's unconscious, so last one's here. Maybe you. Pop. 3 more. Connor's getting attacked whilst trying to flee. Let's speed it up. Get these finished off. Last one's over here, I think. There we go. Right, we're all good. Well, my own mismanagement there, whilst having them out scavenging, should have drafted them all up ready. But the good news is we have lots of humming flies to enjoy. We're going to grab every single one for a butcher here. Loads of bug meat. And I'm going to do, well, something a bit more crazy. I'm going to hopefully turn up the meat to 100. And I'm going to have a look at some other recipes. So we should be able to do some of them now. Might just get... Yeah, we'll allow all of that. Have we got any chef's recipes? Problem with chef's recipes is there's usually booze involved. This one's not so bad. Meat and oil and syrup. We'll go sweet meat bites until 2. We'll just have some general ones in there if they can get to it as well. All of the repairs will be pretty damn quick, so it shouldn't be a problem. Melody will be all right soon. Absolutely battered, but luckily we did make some healing balm, which is great. If you don't heal them quick enough, though, they can die from the infection, so worth noting as well. And I think there's 2 things I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 2 more turrets, and I'm also going to put in 1 more of these. And we're going to put it behind. Okay, so this one, actually, would that be better higher up? I'm going to put it behind to cover flyers, because this will get blocked from this. So if they're over here, it won't work, right? And then we'll get some one or 2 anti-airs, but that's as bad as it's going to get, really. Especially as we get more turrets in. Now, unfortunately, you got a bit of old equipment from you. I think she's complaining for that, actually. Make sure she gets on her thing. Let's make sure all of them have EM umbrellas. And Jack, I'm going to give you the sniper. Oh, yeah, we didn't have the second sniper equipped either. And yeah, laser pistol 2.0s are the best against flyers because they shoot fast, right? And it's 1 bullet pop. So, especially on someone like Connor. You can kill like 10 every couple of seconds, so... As long as he lands the shots. And we're getting some silicon in now, so we should be able to continue our crafting. Okay, so for the landing spot and the orbital antenna, you need to have your specific thing. So this is why I was doing it. I should have the carbon now if I wanted to. Is it 9x9? Just double check. I do believe so. We can make it out of brick actually anyway, so I would use brick. We would have it pretty central because things try and attack it. Actually, the landing pod doesn't need to be central, so this one probably have at the back. I believe 9. Can't remember if it's 7x7. I think it is. Let's go with 7x7 landing spot. There it is. Memory served me correct. Look at that. And the bricks are right next to it. Boom. The next part is the orbital radio, which is CPU core, and then orbital antennas ×2, which I think we're okay power-wise. I'm going to not put them down yet because I want a couple more batteries before we do that. So I say 2 more batteries. We'll keep the scavenging going. Make sure any of that have finished scavengers, they need to go on salvage. And then research, we've got the laser swords, get pacifiers if we wanted to get animals. There's not really much I want to do. I might get the VR stuff in as well, but honestly, we're at that point where we start prepping everything. It takes a while anyway once you have all the kit down. So we'll probably try and get one and orbital radio maybe around here and then another one over here. So what you want to do is make sure they're pretty central because then they'll path towards it. Because otherwise they'll start chewing through here, especially when the animals start attacking and stuff. So yeah, there is that side of it. Now we are in a position to have some pretty good mining. So I could go and finish off these guys, which I think is probably a good idea. And then we're all good, right? We've got a couple of turrets coming in. Everything else is looking fantastic. Loads going on, as always. We are smashing it, apart from that flyer attack. But look at this, more CPUs as well. I think we're now on, almost, with these turrets constructed too. But guys, that is going to be where I end this one out. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. Really, really appreciate you. It's been amazing. And we're making good progress. Really appreciate you. Please do sub if you aren't already. Hit the thumbs up. All that sort of jazz. As always, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.